To the top of the hill.
Enjoy your flight, ladies and gentlemen.
I know. Perfect.
I'm going to put links on the front by the door.
Okay, welcome to Sunday Peak Tram. My name is Bonnie. I'm over here in the corner, and I'll be your flight attendant this afternoon and evening. We have the Sunset Cruise.
Yes. Yeah, you got to keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
You said sunset.
This is my favorite trip. Is this one? I'm going to set this down.
Oh, Lord.
I'll give you a little history of the company and of the environment as well. We're starting altitude is 6,559 feet for all you flatlanders. We're going to be climbing almost 4,000 feet up to 10,378 feet.
Okay.
That's almost a 4,000 foot climb. It'll be about 20 degrees cooler up there, but the indoor visitor center is heated. Our company was started in 1964 and took them 2 years to complete at a cost of about $2 million. These cars are brand new as of last year, May of 2016. I hope you enjoy the nice large windows that we have now. Our cable is 2.7 miles to the top. We are the second longest tram car of this type in the world. Our ground speed is 13.6 miles per hour or 20 feet per second. We'll be coming up to 2 separate towers. This first one was built by a service road that we're crossing over right now. That can also be used as a hiking trail up to Tower 1. That's how they brought up all the equipment to build this first tower, including the crane. This tower is our tallest of the two. It's 232 feet tall, barely 40 feet into the ground, and it does slant 18 degrees toward Albuquerque so that it is more in line with the cable. As we come up to each tower, we do slow down slightly for safety with a little swing and sway off the top. I shouldn't have said that.
That's okay. Hold on, then. Hold on. You're good.
Are we doing okay back there?
Yep, I'm doing good.
Okay, you can also stand in the middle and hold on to the pole. Okay. I'd like to point out some rock formations in this area. Those of you on the left looking up this hillside, there is a diagonal rock pointing toward the top of the mountain. We call that Cannon Rock, and it's the size of this cabin. For those of you on the right, looking off in the distant hill there, there's a very round rock, which we call Golf Ball Rock. It's twice the size of this cabin. For those of you in the right front corner, there's a very flat, vertical, oval-shaped rock coming up. It's kind of pinkish in color. This is Nemo. He's our fish rock. He's got a mouth that's facing us and a fin that goes horizontal through his body, 40 feet tall, just crossing over here to our right. Also perfectly balanced. During the day, you can see daylight behind it. Someday we might lose it, but for now it still stands. Looking up in this left canyon toward the pine trees, we do have a very tall stack of rocks just ahead of those pine trees. We call it Totem Pole Pinnacle. It's 7 stories tall, but it's actually one rock, which has been eroded away to look like a stack of rocks right now just ahead of the pine trees of that left canyon. And the last rock formation is over here on our right corner. It is the only place that we did have to blast rock in order to get through. So the rock color is a little more whitish. We're coming into a second climate zone now. You'll notice the trees are growing much taller. Our smaller scrubby trees are a cedar and juniper on the evergreen, and the brownish leaves are scrub oak. The tall trees are ponderosa, but unfortunately several years ago during a severe drought we did lose about 1,000 acres of our ponderosa due to pine bark beetle infestation. They have not recovered. We're going to have more rainfall than we're having this year or last year. We're in a La Nina year right now, which means that we're getting absolutely no snow for the most part. We've had less than 20 inches at the top. We're supposed to have 100 inches, which is why we're not taking skiers up and down, because that top ski run is closed on the other side. We haven't opened all season on that top half. 90% of of our mountain is made out of granite. Granite is formed well beneath the Earth's surface, and that was 1.4 billion years ago from hardened magma. It was thrust upward on this side of the mountain due to a fault zone which goes north and south through Albuquerque called the Rio Grande Rift. Also embedded in the granite, you can see a pinkish color, which is potassium feldspar. That does reflect back to Albuquerque, especially at sunset. The Spanish back in the 1600s saw that same reddish color, and they named the mountain Sandia, which translates to watermelon. We are coming up to Tower 2. Tower 2 is only 80 feet tall. It was built entirely by helicopter. 2,000 helicopter flights just for this tower. By the time you get the upper terminal included, it was 5,000 helicopter flights for this tower plus the upper terminal, because there are no roads or trails in this area. A little swing and sway as we go over the top. He's ready. Okay, you're looking at our sister car coming toward us. We are on a continuous cable. You're doing fine. We are on a continuous cable called a Hall cable with them. This is a continuous loop. It is our center cable.
How tiny that looks.
I'm not a battery.
We'll be at our halfway point. Everybody wave.
Nobody waves.
Yeah.
Nobody. Oh boy, they're on the program.
It's a 15-minute ride
Oh
up.
no.
We're also at our highest altitude above the ground, but I don't think I better mention how high that is.
No.
Okay, I won't.
He wants to know.
Okay, in this area, I'd like to point out we are going to be passing 3 separate canyons, all of them on our left. We can talk about the wildlife, but we probably won't see too much tonight. We do have black bear, mountain lion, bobcat, skunk. Yeah, we have black bear. We have porcupine, did I mention that? Wild turkey, squirrel, and chipmunk. For the birds, the larger ones being golden eagle, red-tailed hawk, ravens, and falcons. So why did we slow down? Because the other car went over their tower. Remember, we slowed down for towers, and we're on a continuous cable. We're both attached to this cable, so that's why we slowed down. The cliff face to our left is used by the local rock climbers. They call it Ego Boost. Ego Boost right here to our left. So they do use that for climbing. I'm sure it's just the experienced ones, but that's their rock climbing wall.
You said there's no trails. How do they get them?
They come from the top.
Okay.
Okay, our next canyon is called Echo Canyon, and it's our only water source on this side of the mountain. It's a spring which is fed from the top of the mountain down through the canyon, but most of it is underground, so we rarely see it. But the trees do benefit. They do grow to be about 150 feet in this area. Also coming up on our next cliff face, if you look about 2/3 of the way up, you can see a very large black spot, which looks like a shoe print, and it goes vertically up to the top. That shoe print was actually a lightning strike from several years ago. New Mexico is has the second most lightning strikes in the United States. Do you know who has the first most lightning strikes? What state? Any guesses? Florida. Florida has the first. We are second in line on lightning strikes. Most of our lightning occurs in July, August, and September, which we get usually half our rainfall during that time.
So we don't want to ride this in July, August, and September?
Well, if we have lightning within 5 miles, we shut the tram down. So that's our procedure. We get about 9 inches of rain a year on a normal year. We've had 1/10 of an inch of rain since October 5th.
Wow.
That's how dry we are right now in Albuquerque. It's extremely dry. La Nina. Okay, our third canyon is called Domingo Baca, coming up here on our left, and it does have a hiking trail that goes to the base of this canyon. It originates at Elena Gallegos Picnic Ground, which is on Tramway Boulevard. It's about a 4-mile hike to the base of this canyon. It does not go up the cliff faces. We do have 2 other hiking trails, though, that do go up to the top from the base, and our one on the north is called La Luz, the one on our south is called Pino, it takes an experienced hiker about 4 hours to go one way up, and then we take them one way down. As we get to the top, you can take any tram car down. We generally leave every 15 minutes. Just show your boarding pass. The visitor center has a lot of good information inside. So take your time and read. We do have vending machines, drinking fountain, and restrooms up there.
Hiking trail
The
there.
smoking
Yeah.
area is
It's right up
outside on the north
see where it
wall,
goes through
which
there?
is on the left side of the building as we're looking at it.
4 hours.
This would normally be all kinds of snow.
We usually have 100 inches up here.
Wow.
We've had less than
Sorry,
20,
kids, I don't
and it's
think we'll
come
be
in
trying
three
that.
different snowstorms of only 5 inches each. And so
We'll take the tram.
since they
I could do it
spaced
on
out
the
so
bed.
much,
Especially when you get a ride down. It's nice.
Yeah, or but yeah, sublimation.
Think of a ship class.
Okay, and as we
Snow
come
up
up
here,
to the
Dan?
top, do we have any questions?
Snow up here?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
We do have a new restaurant being built on the north, off the north deck. It's going to be done in about a year. We did tear down the old restaurant last year, which was called High Finance. This one is going to be much larger.
There. Now I know where it's at.
Imagine there's a trail there.
That would be more amazing. Could be worse than the garage. Could be worse than the garage. I know.
Never got on this thing, man.
Our very top layer of rock is called limestone, and it's actually from an ancient seabed. So it's more whitish in color and striated if you look at the very top layer. That's about 10% of the mountain. Okay, we're almost there. You'll notice some of our trees actually grow sideways. They call it flagging because our prevailing winds are from the southwest. So a lot of the trees are affected by our wind direction, which can often exceed 120 miles an hour up here. Our last snowstorm, it was 80 miles an hour.
Oh my God.
The guy at the top sleeps here overnight because somebody has to take this car back down in the morning. So he's the one that registered the wind that night.
So you actually control the cars from here?
No, we have a driver at the bottom,
Okay.
but because we're on a continuous cable, there's always one that's parked here overnight at the top, and then the other one's parked overnight at the bottom. But the driver is at the bottom. He's inside the glass area as you get off. But he has a camera here. We have to report on the tower if we see wind. We have a telephone there.
Okay.
So he can control the speed. So as we come in, it is a little windy, so we might bump this rail just a little bit.
I see the wind.
Yeah, it's about 20 to 25 miles an hour up here. So hold on to your hats when you go out.
Oh, he's in shorts. Holy.
Okay,
Sunset
bump
over
in
New
about
Mexico.
5 seconds. And here it comes. There's our bump.
One bump.
And we might have one or two more, just because we've got a crosswind here. We will exit to the right. Lights are on. And we have to wait till my green light goes off above my head because the other car has different tension on their cable down there and they dock a little later than we do by a few seconds. So once the light is out, that means that they are docked as well and we can exit. That was our last bump.
So how long?
Wow.
We'll probably be up here about 15 minutes.
For the cables?
How long? It was 2.7 miles.